Hey everyone, welcome back to another Goosebumps news video. This time I am able to, hopefully, not have to cough in your ear while I record this. Anyway, so we finally had some news about a week or so ago about this new Goosebumps TV show Disney Plus is putting out. As you know, if you guys know me, I'm a pessimist. I've been trashing this thing for a long time. I don't trust Disney with my beloved 1990s horror anthology show for children, and I don't trust anybody, really. I think it's probably going to suck. I'm just going to be honest with you. If it doesn't, I would be extremely surprised, and I would very much praise Disney over this, even though they killed Star Wars brutally. So, I want to be excited for this. I'm trying to be excited for this. I hope I don't seem too rude throughout this video. But anyway, we finally got some news where apparently the show is about to start filming. I don't know how soon it'll be. I heard different things. I heard it was going to be in the coming weeks. I heard it was going to be in the coming months, and then I heard it was going to be at the beginning of next year. I've heard a lot of different things. I'm assuming they're filming in Canada. Again, I don't really know. But we got a synopsis about what this show is going to be about, and we have a couple of things here and there. I'm assuming the show's coming out next year, probably around October if I had to bet. And I just hope it's good. I'm really, really worried about it. I think it's probably going to suck. If I had to bet money on it, I think it would, nowadays, I would bet that it would be sucky. Back in the day, in like the early 2000s, I would have bet that they probably would have done a good job, but not anymore. Anyway, Rob Letterman's back. It kind of surprised me. He was involved with the movies. That's pretty cool. I'm glad he's back. I like the movies. I'm one of the few people who like both of the newer movies that came out, Haunted Halloween and the 2015 Goosebumps movie. This show is going to be in live action according to the Goosebumps wiki. And let me look over some of these details really quick. Supposedly, this is just on the Goosebumps wiki, I don't know how true this is, but apparently there's going to be 10 episodes for this show in just the first season right now. So that may or may not be true, I don't know. I'm just giving you the heads up. It might be, with the kind of budgetary restraints they might have on this, but we'll see. So, let's scroll around and see what we can find. Sony's involved with this. That's kind of odd. Anyway, let's get to the synopsis here. So, the series follows a group of I can't talk. This is probably already a bad situation anyway. It's another Rob Letterman issue, I think, with the movies as well. The series follows a group of 5 high schoolers who unleash supernatural forces upon their town and must all work together, thanks to and in spite of their friendships, rivalries, and pasts with each other, in order to save it, learning much about their own parents' teenage secrets in the process. Okay. Okay. So, I don't want parents as involved in this. You know, this is coming a little bit too close to the reboot of Are You Afraid of the Dark? I'm currently, right now, as of tonight, remembering that I didn't watch the second season of Are You Afraid of the Dark, and I just learned from the lady who cuts my hair just about a week ago that they made a 3rd season for this year. I didn't know that. So right now I'm trying to catch up. I'm watching season 2 right now. I think it's the Book of Shadows? No, that's the Blair Witch 2 movie. Whatever it is. Something about shadows. The Woods of Shadows? I don't know. It's good so far. I don't hate it. There's one character here, a ginger, that just drives me nuts. She's just obnoxious. She feels like the people who wrote the show. Anyway, so let me get this straight. This show is not just going to be about kids. It's got to be, number one, high schoolers again, which tells me there's probably going to be, some kind of SJW touch on this. Like I've been saying forever, I'm worried to death about that. I don't want that in a kid's show. I don't want that in Goosebumps, specifically. I just want scary stories. I don't care. I just want scary stories about kids having to deal with monsters and, evil sponges underneath their kitchen sink. That's all I want. That's all I want. And evil dummies. That's all I need. Halloween stories. Let's do some Halloween stuff. Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns, Haunted Mask, Werewolf Fever Swamp, even though it's not a Halloween story. Let's do some stuff like that and stop doing this. I'm so worried about this stupid show. I thought for sure it was dead in the water, and I was wrong. I'll give you guys the benefit of the doubt. I was wrong. Maybe Disney saw, people like myself who were like, nah, this is dead, and then they just decided to try to make us look bad. But in the end, the way this is sounding, to me, they're going to be the ones looking bad. Probably. They already do. Again, they murdered Star Wars in the street, now they're murdering the MCU with She-Hulk twerking. Yeah, I don't need any more of this. Anyway, so these kids have problems amongst themselves being friends who had fallouts, I guess. I don't know if they all know each other. Again, this seems a little bit too much like an Are You Afraid of the Dark type of thing to me. That's fine. I have no problem with that. Reminds me a lot of the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark movie that I think was fantastic. I love that. I hope it takes more inspiration from that and how smart that was. That was a very well done movie, even though it was kind of a rip-off of the 2015 Goosebumps movie. But it was very well done. A lot of scary stuff in that movie. The parent secrets thing has me worried. Mainly because I am worried that, number one, the parents will be too involved, as I said. But number two, I don't want it to be like, oh, my mom's name is Carly Beth. You know, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want somebody else named Dan and Trina. They live in the same neighborhood. They happen to be brother and sister, and their kids are, you know, part of the show, and they talk about how their parents had this scary dummy in an attic that attacked. I don't want all of that. Just please don't do that, and please don't do some stupid weirdo Horrorland pseudo type of thing. Please just make a kid's show about kids fighting monsters by themselves. I need 30 minutes. That's all you need. 30 minutes for that episode. And if you need to expand it to 45 minutes, we can do it. I just don't think there's a lot of steam to really make a lot of Goosebumps stories, like My Hairiest Adventure, for example, which I don't think will be adapted here. It's one of the more poorly received episodes and books ever. I don't need, you know, an hour to tell My Hairiest Adventure story. And this being on Disney Plus, they'll probably do what they did with Mandalorian, where they have different shows having different episodes of it, the same show having different lengths. They might be 25 minutes, they might be a whole hour, they might jump around sometimes. And that's cool, I like that. But oh my god, please do not have the parents so involved in here. I'm already not thrilled about the high schooler thing, even though that didn't bother me so much in the two movies. But I don't know. Again, guys, I know I'm going to sound awful when I say this. One part of me wants to be very, very excited for this. And one part of me worries to death that Goosebumps has been dead for a while. Not to us in the community who read the books, who love these things, who talk about them all the time. We talk at least once a week here talking about these books and this franchise, right? I've spent like the last a little bit over 3 years of my life talking about this with you guys and how much I love this series and how much I love this community. You guys are great out there. But then we have this new show that I really hope it doesn't kill Goosebumps, man. I'm very worried about it. People weren't thrilled with either of the movies. I think a lot of us really loved the 2015 film, but most people in mainstream audiences seem to have not for whatever reason. But I remember when it came out, it had a lot of positive buzz. No one seemed to hate the movie when it came out. I just think that we're in for a wild ride, I think. And I really hope I'm wrong. I really hope all my pessimism, all my worries, all that, I really, really hope I'm wrong. You know, I've been wrong before. Stranger Things Season 4. I hated Season 2's first 2 episodes. I never watched any more of it, even though I loved that first season. I don't know anything about Season 3 aside from it taking place on July 4th, but Season 4, the clips, I haven't even watched the season, but the clips I've seen on YouTube from Netflix are amazing. It's such a step up in quality, you can tell since Season 1 that it had dropped so deeply until Season 4, and the quality just increased so much. It's amazing. And I really hope that this show will have that. I really hope they don't mess this up. I think there's one show that my boy Ryan talks about down in the comment section sometimes. I think it's called Creep or something, or Creeper. I don't know. It's on Disney Plus apparently as well. I've never seen it. I don't have a Disney Plus account, and I generally don't want one because the only reason I'm going to get one is because of this show. I'm not thrilled about the idea. But this synopsis, when I heard it the other week, I had to take my time coming to make this video. I kept putting it off, and I never got around to it last week, even though I wanted to. But the more I heard people talk about it, the more I was like, I feel like everybody's excited about something that's probably due to the track record of Disney. I feel like a lot of people are really going to set themselves up for some sadness. But at the same time, I feel like even though my videos and my humor and whatever are very juvenile compared to these guys, I feel like I'm being the Mike Stacklasa of Red Letter Media on my channel and in the community right now, and just saying, no, it's probably going to burn. It's probably going to burn alive, and it's probably going to be really bad. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel, but that's part of me, as I said. I hope it's good, I hope I'm wrong, and if I am wrong, I will be the first person to get on camera, and I will tell you, hey, Michael GoosebumpsFan was wrong about this show. But for right now, I don't shill to nobody, and I will tell you right now, I am worried about this thing. But I hope it's good. There's a possibility it could be good. Again, the high schooler thing is an iffy thing, because the movies, I like both. They have high schoolers in them. They have a club in the second movie, for God's sake. Not like a chess club, but like a club, like a like a drug club type of thing. Anyway, what do you think about this announcement? What do you think about the synopsis of this show? Do you think it's going to be good? I'd love to hear some positive feedback out there that can maybe make me feel better. We don't have any cast released yet, which is interesting. You know, if they're going to start filming already. I don't know. I'm very, very concerned. I think you can tell that. But anyway, I love Goosebumps regardless of what happens with this show. I've already seen some bad garbage from Goosebumps before, including the book I just reviewed called Night of a Thousand Claws from the Give Yourself Goosebumps book. I read Secret Agent Grandma the other week. I've read some bad Goosebumps, SJW influenced or not. I've read some bad stuff. I've read the IDW comics. They're horrible. So I've experienced bad Goosebumps before, and that's why I dread this new show coming up. Anyway, what are your thoughts, guys, on this Goosebumps TV show? Are you excited for it? Are you dreading it like myself? I'm excited. I want it to have a revitalization. People really, to me, when I talk to people and I tell them about my channel in real life, it seems like to me people have a good memory of what Goosebumps was and why they loved it, their kids loved it, anything like that. So I'm hoping that this show will not ruin it and will bring people back in. Yeah, that's just my opinion on this. You guys probably don't like my opinion on this. I know I've talked about this numerous times. I know I get a lot of grief in the comments when I trash this show's ideas. But, oh well, I guess we'll see. Anyway, I hope we get some more news soon. When we do, I'll try to get around to making a Goosebumps news video about that as well. Sorry for a lengthy one. Sorry for a rambly one. I do that sometimes, but I really wanted to get my heart out on this because I really want you guys to understand a lot of my feelings about this thing and how they're probably going to be crushed into dust like Thanos snapped his fingers or something. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Put them down below. Thank you for watching, guys. I messed up my words. God bless you all. Goodbye.